showing what it is that is being cultivated, and how it's being cultivated, and how every single person on the planet can grow their own living probiotics, and to help alleviate and help their body out on a really awesome way. So I'm gonna be walking you through what is happening, what is being done. This is on Anchor, and this is the cool little sweat uh, recording station right here. Makes you feel like you're in a freaking video game. All right. We got things growing here, all over here. Really cool that we're in Washington, in a state that I can legally talk about ganja and consume it and go down the street and be able to buy it. All right. Okay. So here's the sweeteners that I've been using. Honey, local honey, maple syrup, and I've been using cane sugar, organic cane sugar. Reason being is many people are on cane sugar right now, and so it grows really good probiotics. And so these are wild crafted mushrooms that have been cultivated here. Little baby Ganesh spirit guiding, and grandmother. Stashes belong to my grandmother. All right. So what we have here, the big one is a just brewed yesterday, and that is green tea, sugar, and starter, and symbiotic colony of bacteria, scobies, that are inside of there. And this one right here is green tea and raw honey. So this is a type of jun. And then this is sweetened with maple syrup. And then this is a scoby growing from cannabis, coffee, maple syrup, and honey. And so this one right here, I feel like really is could be and is a powerful game changer for people that ingest coffee on a larger scale, because most people are addicted and draining their adrenal reserves and also their alkaline forming reserves on an extremely large scale. And so alkalizing the coffee is what I've been thinking can help the culture at large. And so the reason for alkalizing the culture at large is because really I think a lot of the mental and physical uneasiness or pain or suffering or dis-ease is coming from being stripped of our reserves. And um, when we're not feeling that we have a body that's in homeostasis, then um, we become very complacent. And if you just look around at most people in most cities, um, it's a very harsh culture. And I've been talking to a lot of people and a lot of individuals that believe that we have a stomach brain. And if we treat our stomach brain in a very good way and we nurture our stomachs, then our stomachs communicate to our other brains that communicate to the world around us. And so um, the belief of helping more and more people become at a ketosis or a homeostasis level inside of their being, which helps alleviate the dis-ease inside of the mind and inside of the bodies around the world. And if we can alleviate our stresses and our feelings and the way that we're feeling, I think that we would see less war and more peace and less suffering as humans on this planet. And so I'm envisioning a culture of human beings that very much nurture the land and the soil and the water and the pro bodies and the foods around them and each other in a very beautiful way. And this way seems like it would be the way that everybody would like to be feeling, and how, you know, the very upsetted stomachs or the very hurt people or out of shape or suffering people of diseases, they would love to feel good and nurtured, and what may be happening that is causing for it and for humans on a larger scale to not be feeling that way. And so having and spending a lot of time and many years researching what it may be and what things that have happened and are happening that may cause people to feel disempowered and uneasy and upset and at war, because we're dropping bombs every 12 minutes just in the United States, and we've been at war, and war is huge. And if you look at the people and you look at everybody around, people's stomachs aren't feeling good. People in their bodies haven't and aren't feeling nurtured. And I believe we can create a culture of human beings, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people coming together under umbrellas of peace, love, health, happiness, ecstatic joy, bliss, caring for one another, caring for the animals, caring for the life around us. And that is, I think, what the cultures and these scobies and these probiotics are kind of showing me, is that we can chant and we can manifest cultures and off of whatever it is that we feed them. So we're feeding these scobies really high vibrational things, we're gonna get a high vibrational culture. We feed people and things dense chemicals and hard um, vibrational things, we're gonna get a war culture, and we're gonna get an intense culture. And I believe that the actual culture originates from the food source, and so that's why clean water, clean soil, clean air is very important, and expressing the importance of clean water, clean air, clean soils that haven't been sprayed with chemicals to have longevity and health far into the future. And um, looking for and finding many people that have similar beliefs to plant many trees and many foods and herbs for the future generations to come. And so that has been on my mind. And wild crafting fungi, chaga, reishi, agarikon. Agarikon is really huge. If you read into what agarikon is doing to the physiological structure of the body, it's really amazing. And these mushrooms and these plants are extremely healing. And every single pill that you take that has been chemically altered, from Advil to Tylenol, if you take a couple too many, you can die. And it also is acidosis forming in your stomach. If you go to the pharmaceutical companies, the way to treat cancer in the 20th century is to give you mustard gas, which they've used and designed with these chemical companies to kill tons of people. And now that is the solution for your cancer, is to bombard your brain and your body with mustard gas. And I'm very much not trying to belittle anyone on this planet or try to make it seem Like any there's this you know good and bad. It's all within the mind, but there is suffering and non-suffering, and I think every single individual can agree that there is suffering when there's pain and imbalance in the body, and there's non-suffering and times of non-suffering. And I would love for many years and for every being on this planet to feel many years of non-suffering and peace and love, um, and chanting and talking and seeing that vision as clear as possible. All right, that I think that was do it. Aloha, love, peace, love, blessings around you, and you and you. Amanita muscaria, Lono roots, Saint Nicholas.